Man, that just looks so cool. Welcome back, everyone, to Guild Wars 2. We're going to resume Living World Season 2. We're in Episode 2, Scarlet's Secret Room. Check on Timey in the town of Prosperity. Head to Scarlet's Secret Room. Okay. Shh. Secret. Who's this? Hey. Who's this? Go away. Nobody invited you. Kyle's like, yay, Guild Wars 2. It's so friendly. And then he shoos people off.
Go away, rando.
Timey? Timey, are you here?
Timey.
Timey?
I'm here. Okay. Scruffy protected me. Are you all okay?
Oh. Yeah, we're okay too.
Everything started to shake. I only had time to get into Scruffy.
Is she okay, Bram?
Yeah, she's okay. She hid in her golem.
I didn't hide. I was collecting important data.
Uh-huh.
Did I hear you say Timey's okay?
I'm fine. Golly.
What's happening?
Golly.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like the whole world is falling out from under us. I think we all feel that way. We've got a new dragon to contend with. Nothing will ever be the same. You know, it was pretty brave of them after the downer that was the Zaitan fight. It's pretty brave of ArenaNet to just turn around and be like, let's do another dragon. Nothing will ever be the same. No, it won't. Mordremoth did this, and it's only just starting.
Mordremoth?
Raises the stakes to a whole new level of awful, doesn't it?
Gods, we need a plan. What are we gonna do?
And at this point in the story, you have no clue who Mordremoth is or really anything about them.
Nope. You really think all these vines are related to Mordremoth? All these deaths? I'm quite certain. Who is Mordremoth? What are we going to do? We start by following Scarlet's trail. Scarlet believed she had seen the bigger picture. It was part of her delusion. I don't think bringing down the Zephyrites was part of Scarlet's plan, but both she and the Saboteur talked about the destruction of Tyria. I know. Aaron said a Tyrian leader would die. This makes me think someone or something was pulling his strings. That scares me the most about him. Trouble is, we have no idea who he meant. It could be anyone, though the biggest threat to Mordremoth is probably Traherne. I hate the thought that Queen Jenna could be in danger too. He said several other strange things too. Yes, like, it will be so pleased, and I've seen the bigger picture. He sounded so much like Scarlet, it was unnerving. I suspect we can still learn from Scarlet, even posthumously. Talk to Timey.
So if you'll permit me a brief moment.
I will always permit you a brief moment, Senpai.
So, with Mordremoth, there's a fun little bit of Guild Wars 2 history. In one of the dungeons, Crucible of Eternity, there is a recurring boss that you fight in all of the paths called Subject Alpha. And Subject Alpha is a conglomeration of different draconic magical energies. If you have the combat log enabled where you're seeing incoming damage, you'll note that like every enemy has a whole list of moves that are like fully named out. And they all have like, you know, really flashy fantasy names and stuff. So naturally, Subject Alpha's got, you know, Zaitan moves and Primordius moves and Krakatorik moves and stuff. And sharp-eyed players, even back at launch, noticed that he had something, I think it was called like the Fangs of Mordremoth. And no one knew who Mordremoth was, but they're like, oh, well, it's another dragon. And of course, there was a jungle-themed zone in the lab that was focusing on, you know, the dragons, and that had no dragon that was connected to it at the time. So they were planning out Mordremoth even from before the game's launch.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Also, super excited, even though I'm nowhere close to the new expansion yet, but like super excited that the flying castle thing is finally getting utilized. Like, that's awesome.
You and everyone else.
Yeah, everyone else. I just remember that and E were like the two things that like I got lots of comments on. Like, yep, no one knows what that's about. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. Okay, here's another cool thing about that. As a new player, as a casual player, it's like, it's encouraging to me that the game gives me something that I can immediately latch onto with the veterans, being that no one knows about this. Like, that's a really cool thing. And I don't know that they thought about that being a good reason for it, but that's my perspective anyhow. Because then when I watch the trailer for this new expansion, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, no one knows about that. I'm going to learn about it, well, sort of, with everyone else. If I can just,
get up
3
to
years. Yeah, in a few years, I'll catch up. All right, for the record, I agree that this is Mordremoth's doing. It all started with Scarlet. We need to understand her. Did you see her voice recorder? Her books and papers? I'm just glad you're okay. What have you learned here? Lots of things, like Scarlet started with steam creatures, then graduated to Aether and Watchwork. She released a bunch of the steam creatures into the wild. Oh, and she killed Omad. Killed Omad? He was her last mentor. He experimented on her with his mind widening. He experimented on her with his mind widening device, and that's when she saw the elemental alchemy, or what she thought was it. So she killed him for it? No, she killed him because once he realized his device worked, he started looking at her like she was a lab rat, not like an assistant or student. He was going to experiment more on her. I see, but surely Omad wouldn't have hurt her. Historically speaking, previous generations of Asura, including Omads, viewed the Sylvari as an anomaly to be studied. When the first Sylvari arrived, many were victimized in the interest of arcane knowledge. Do you have any new insights into that drawing on the wall? Actually, I do. Based on Scarlet's writings and her holographic recorder over there, I've come up with a theory. I think that's the representation of her vision. Her vision? Her mentor, Omad, made a device that opened the mind. When she tried it, she had a vision. At the center is a symbol I've seen used to represent the pale tree. And you think she drew that drawing after it? Yes, she claimed that she had seen the eternal alchemy during the vision. The symmetrical elements in the drawing and the pale tree at the center led me to that conclusion. Why the pale tree? In her vision, she saw the pale tree attacked by a thorn vine. She described it as doing terrible things to the pale tree. That sounds terrible. Did it bother her? It pleased her. She even grew some thorny vines to strangle Omad. The parallel with the vines from her vision is not lost on me. What about ley lines? Have you learned anything new? The most interesting thing of all, Scarlet theorized that our waypoint positioning coincides with the locations of the most powerful ley lines. Was she right? Likely, but not yet confirmed. I need to do more research. I need to better understand the elements that drew her to that conclusion. Fascinating.
So, were you able to figure out what Scarlet was doing here?
She was studying ley lines, but
Hold on.
Oh my!
Whoop.
What's happening?
Hey, come look at this. There's a passage behind this bookshelf.
what? Get out of my way! Let me see!
Okay, jeez.
Settle down. Let the boss go in first.
Alright, but hurry up!
Come on, Frostbite, let's go.
I had a feeling Collision wouldn't update on this.
Yeah. A History of Drytop by Nicholas Sanford, 1070 AE. Now a barren landscape, this rounded basin may have held water many millennia ago. Sand now covers everything, blowing on the wind and eroding all rocks and inhabitants alike. Unknown sentient beings once built fragile hillside homes high on the cliff sides. The little flame boy is dancing off to the side. So cute. Some structures still linger, but will also fall victim to the blowing sand and hot sun. The area attracts outlaws on the run with something to hide, or those who are unwelcome among civilized folk for one reason or another. This makes the area dangerous to travelers, such as me and Yakington. Migrating centaur packs come through here, it seems. There is evidence that they once had a refuge here. A large tree trunk, quite out of place, could have been one of their sacred trees. Despite appearances, this waterless area is far from lifeless, and it serves as the doorway into the Maguma jungle, a region of uncontrollable growth, life, and often death. On the open page of this book, Scarlet drew a route leading up and out of her tunnel to a higher region of dry top. Examine it. The points of Scarlet's map trace a path winding across the higher region of dry top to some unknown destination where she drew crisscrossing lightning bolts. Oh, did I pass some? Oh no, they're behind the stairs. I remember that now. This piece of paper was torn from a book. Letters sent home from soldiers in the Cornan army have given us great insight into their lives. In the 11th century AE, their leader, Varesh Osa, inspired great loyalty. In one particular speech, Osa praised her military and encouraged them to use their persuasive abilities to build the power of Korna from the inside. She said, if properly convinced, you can get whole groups of lesser creatures to work towards your goals without them realizing they're not working for themselves. Osa cites the alliance between centaurs and Kornan craftspeople as an example. Together, they produced better armor and weapons, and they provided for the Kornan people's day-to-day needs.
Every time I hear about Varesh Osa, I just remember that animation about Cormier.
Oh. This notebook, titled Research Notes, has a complex set of questions, drawings, and engineering blueprints. What'd you find, Timey? Did you find something? You found something, didn't you? Scarlet left a map showing that she headed someplace to the southwest. I bet it leads to the ley line she discovered. You stay here with the others for now. I'm going to see where this takes me. All right. Anything else in here for us to look at?
Not that I'm aware of.
And if you're not aware of it, it doesn't exist.
That's not true.
It's as good as true here.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember this. I remember leaving the instance and appearing here and being like, oh, there's enemies now. I remember being startled by that.
It got me too the first time.
Yeah. Like, I like the way that worked, that it didn't just spit me back out. Anywho, okay. I don't know why I went deeper. I need to follow the green light.
You just... Falcon, did you just have a cutscene?
Yep.
Weird.
It plays during the story there. This was the this was the first expansion to Dry Top that they did. This map originally was just the Prospect Valley area.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They expanded it 2 other times. It was supposed to be the... Sorry?
The unswept uplands over on the west, that wasn't part of it?
That came in this... That came in the second update, I believe. I believe it was the Challenger Cliffs that was the third one.
Huh.
I wasn't playing at the time, but I believe that's what it was.
I got a lost coin in this room.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of those in this map.
30? Is that right?
Give or take.
I think I've... No, I didn't do it in this one. I did it in Silver Waste, where I went and collected them all. That was a pain.
Where did you guys go?
Oh,
follow the green stars.
Yeah, follow the green stars. I just noticed that there were blue dots not near us.
Yeah. Oh, well, Kirim was still here, so I was sort of hanging back a bit.
No, you're good.
Hey.
It's Gypsy's motherly instincts kicking in.
Well, I wanted to make sure he was okay.
That will always be my first memory of Gypsy. When we were traversing the Nether on New Beginnings, And Gypsy stuck by Emily and made sure she was all right. I need this Vista. Ow.
I think we're supposed to go up these stairs, Kieran.
Stairs?
Yeah, the...
You guys are going the wrong way.
Yeah.
There's green stars.
Yeah, we must have clicked the green star on that one. Do you go out of the building?
No, go back in. You go
Okay.
you go through it and up the other side. We're all watching as the blue dots meander around.
No, he's over selfishly harvesting. I'm gonna go do the same thing. Give me all my lettuce and carrots.
I mean, it is here.
Oh gosh, come on. Got stuck between a spider and a... Okay.
Classic
Hard
Aussie,
place.
dealing with spiders.
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
And in Guild Wars, they're almost as big.
Yes! Yeah, I tried to click on the spider and clicked on a note to read, and I was like, what the heck?
I will never not laugh at their explanation for not including a spider mount, because originally that was planned for Path of Fire. They're like, yeah, we wanted to do a spider mount, but we were worried about players and acrophobia. Was it acrophobia?
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia, yeah.
We were worried about arachnophobia, and I'm like, okay, have you seen how many giant spiders you have put in this game?
Yeah.
At what point are you going to actually demonstrate your concern?
I'm shocked at, like, ever since I found out Hogwarts Legacy had it, I'm shocked at the number of games that have an arachnophobia mode that, like, changes the spiders. Like, it was like, I mean, it was no more than 10, but, like, still, 10 was way more than I expected to exist.
What does it change them into?
So, in Hogwarts Legacy, it basically, like, removed their legs, I think, and maybe even put, like, rollerblades or, like, roller skates on their feet, kind of like it was in the movie. So it made them look
That makes sense.
kind of
Oh,
silly.
yeah, okay. I forgot about that scene, but yeah, that was in canon, so why not?
Right. I'm almost positive that's what it was. I may be wrong. Emily's gone, otherwise I'd ask her. Ooh, Kieran, that was fancy. I see Gypsy!
We're just over here doing some meta events,
You're good, you're good.
getting the Vine Bridge going. I want Skrit to be playable. I want to be able to be a Skrit player
Yeah,
character.
Skrit would be fun.
I'm not satisfied with being an honorary Skrit. I want to be a real Skrit.
Give us a tiny class that everyone would love.
Yeah, we can only be thieves.
Well, we love you, Kieran. But not,
Yeah, we want a
not
tiny-
everyone has a Kieran in their lives.
True, most people just get stuck with regular Asura. They're insufferable. You're almost there. You're kind of going the wrong way, though.
Who, me?
I'm following.
I don't know. Everybody who's over here watching these.
Oh, I was just walking
I'm
around in the
following
orange
Kyle.
circle waiting for more enemies to show up.
Okay. Yeah, there's a power or a green star thingy over here.
Oh, okay. I thought you told me you were doing world events, and I saw what I
So we were
thought.
waiting on you all.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let you finish it, but okay, we can just keep going.
Yeah, I don't care about
Climb the
vine.
vine bridge. Got it. Okay, this vine bridge. Hello, hello. Ooh, Hank struggles on this.
My cheater mountain doesn't.
Whoa, 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 I just fell.
Oh no!
Well, there's a waypoint up here you can travel to. if you
Oh,
want.
no.
Well,
I'm good.
yeah, but she would have to have unlocked the waypoint.
True.
You good, Gypsy?
Right, I'm coming.
We could also send Kieran down to teleport you, probably.
Oh gosh, what the heck?
Where
Okay.
did you go?
I don't see an Akita name.
For
Yeah, I
some
see a lot
reason,
of
I
red.
keep getting knocked off here.
A lot of angry scrit, and that's it.
It's
Well,
kinda
just
interesting.
just
there's
walk.
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing on the bridge to knock you off.
I don't know. It kept knocking me off.
I
Whatever
kind
it
of
was.
had it too, so I don't know what it may be. I think it's just
Is
like the angles.
Alright.
I used
Well,
the
I'm here
pole and then
now.
it closed behind me.
I don't know that I've ever seen the armadillo. I don't remember that last time I did this.
They're giant and terrifying. If real armadillos looked like that, nobody would like them.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm with you boys now. I'm here.
Yay.
All right. Hey, look, a legendary sand giant. Let's not fight that.
Yeah. I mean, we could run by it and see how many people are there.
0.
Yeah, you right, 0. That's a hard pass. He's not bad with a group, but
But not this group, is that what you're saying?
I mean, like a real group, not 5 stragglers who are of varying
You throw
dubious
20
abilities.
people at him. Okay,
right.
sure.
I've aggroed this dust mite. Why am I in? Yeah, give me that.
There was a day where if you wanted to actually have a chance taking it down, you needed the whole map.
Oh god, we're out of there. Thank Lord for that.
What, the sandstorm?
Yeah.
Sandstorm's fine.
Upgrade your sky scale to the Rift Repair Mastery to use this Rift. I don't have a sky scale. Thanks, game.
Well, then
Yeah.
Then what you should do is you should purchase Secrets of the Obscure, the new expansion coming to Guild Wars 2 on August 22nd, 2023.
Wait, do you get a sky scale with that purchase?
You get a sky scale as a part of the expansion.
Yeah, like it's another avenue to get the sky scale.
Oh.
This place is amazing.
It's not like
Brimming with bad guys.
with the new way they do
Inquest are here.
raptors.
We know
This
how to deal
episode
with
not
that
endorsed
one.
by Arena.
Let's clear
Wait,
this
so which
place
version
out.
do I have to get for that? Because you may have sold me on
Let's be
that.
smart.
No, it's something you have to do in the expansion.
Oh, it's something you have to do in the expansion. Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah.
Right. It's just that, like I said, it's a new avenue.
Oh, I see. what you're saying.
Is it not endorsed because of all the strangled little children of Sura?
But they'd be back before you know it. Scarlet's security can
I mean,
protect this area
Arena
from
did
future
this
attacks.
themselves. They clearly
Clear
endorsed
the way
this.
to the first console for me.
It is a very grim episode.
All right, secure the first security console. Oh, yeah, I remember this.
You're in my sights.
Yes! Kill the little people!
Happily.
Contract complete.
Overriding access. Enabling manual controls on the... Ooh, fuck weapons. Nice. Okay, it's all yours. Use the console to pry some implants.
Isn't gonna blow up in our faces.
Don't be silly. The chances are so slim as to be negligible. About 53%.
I think we just
I
killed them
tried this
all.
all non-hostile.
All right, let's zap some Inquest then.
So there is an achievement in here for not using any of the traps and tricks and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
There's also an achievement for using them all in certain ways. So they are mutually exclusive.
That's content, baby. We'll force you to play it twice.
I don't want
Ready
to
for
tell
more.
you how many times I've played this episode.
This is my second time. Maybe third. Maybe I did do third.
I have done this episode at least 10 times.
But you've done everything at least 10 times.
Enemy
But
No, I have
never,
not.
but never with a better group of pals.
That is true.
Remember, this is getting recorded and put on the internet.
Well, most of them I just did with my wife.
Fair enough. Was she her big war kitty?
It is entirely possible.
Who's next?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
you might have bugged it.
What a dreadful
Oh, no.
Yeah. was just saying, they just keep coming.
We might have killed them too fast.
Could we maybe move on to the next one and see if that triggers it?
We
Oh no,
can try.
she just said enemies retreating.
Well, she says that anytime she gets out of combat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to automatically trigger if we go over to the next console.
That's funny.
Well, it wouldn't be.
The first time we did it.
Yeah, it would not be Living World Season 2 if we didn't have a bug.
Tiny, get over here.
Well, everybody else is still over there, so.
Oh yeah, hey guys, move this way.
Okay.
Just for science.
I think the NPCs are still gonna get.
Oh,
stuck
I'm
on
sure
them,
they
though.
will.
Have you encountered very many bugs in your casual run?
Not that I've been made aware of.
Because I haven't noticed any, but
no,
I'm not sure if it's like recording everything.
Yeah, no, you're basically seeing everything.
Jaime, we need you.
Yeah, they're still getting stuck on the Inquest.
Okay, what do I need to do? Log out?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we're going to character select?
Yeah. That's odd. It didn't kick me out automatically.
Hey. Put us all back in the same instance. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, except for Kirp. No, he's here.
He's here.
All right, so I think what we should do is before we engage, we should probably wait for all the dialogue to finish.
Got it. I'm happy. That's on me. That's on me. Actually, hold on. Before we hop in, I clicked.
Oh, too late.
Dang it! I was gonna end the episode.
Ah! Well, end it now before we keep going.
Well, y'all gotta log back out now because I didn't go in with you.
Oh, really?
That'll do it for this episode. Goodbye.